Okay, ladies and gentlemen, my name is John Koscki, and I'd like to welcome you to the Doctor's Subconscious Show. Tonight we have an action-packed show for you. It's going to be great. Weight loss and hypnosis. I cannot wait. Okay, well, first couple of things you got to know is the country's in a very serious state. Okay, no longer is weight loss thought to be just cosmetic, but it's a very serious epidemic with obesity throughout the United States, especially in the youth, but more so in the baby boomers, because they have not been taught how to adjust their eating as they age. Okay, and what happens is we have so many fast food markets out there that, let's say for example you owned one of them and it was successful. Would you be willing to change your menu? I, of course, got into this recently because even though I'm a hypnotherapist, my lifestyle had changed. I had gone from riding horses professionally 10 years ago. Of course, I kept exercising. I kept swimming, bike riding, dancing, everything you can imagine. And I still had a little pot belly. So my weight kept growing up and up and up to like 226 pounds. I was a walking heart attack, possibly a stroke victim, and that's where we're at. So there's three things I want to talk about: what you eat, how much, and what kind of exercise. And when we give hypnotic suggestions, those are the three areas that we're going to work on. Okay, so you've got all that. Now keep in mind, before you start, you got to start with a doctor's release, because it can be very, very dangerous, especially with the virtual gastric lap band. So what we can do is we can convince your body that you're wearing this band, shrinking the gastric area of your stomach to think it's smaller than it is. So you get filled up a lot quicker. But you got to be really, really healthy. You got to have general health working in your favor. Otherwise you shouldn't do that, because again, hypnosis is so powerful and it works so quickly and so fast. You can end up being in Ethiopia tomorrow. Alright, which a lot of people would want to do, but it's not healthy. It's not healthy to lose a lot of weight right out of the gate. You got to take it slow and easy. So what are you eating, how much, and exercise. Let's get those three suggestions. When I interview you for hypnotic session, I'm going to ask you, what is it you want, and why do you want this? What do you think the problem is? Some people eat out of anger. Some people eat out of fear. And what we want to do in a hypnotherapy session is we want to figure out what the cause of all this is, because there's always an underlying cause. In my case, it was a change. It was a lifestyle change. All right, so that was pretty easy for me. All right, moving on ahead. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so hypnosis is a good blend of mind and body. So, we begin by getting these suggestions in the areas that you need them. We already talked about that. What you eat, all right? So, it's we might give a suggestion for you that you enjoy being hungry. Thin people do not work at it any, it's not any easier for a thin person than it is a fat person. To be skinny, you got to work at it, especially as you get older, all right? So you need to start developing little areas of self-control in your life. That's what people don't realize. You can have self-control in the amount of TV you watch, self-control in the amount of drinking or whatever, all right? So what we want to do is we want to figure out where your carbohydrates are at, 15 to 20 grams a day, and leave it at that. So a lot of people are not real clear that, hey, vegetables, fruits, and nuts and those kinds of things are really, really important. Another suggestion you might give in a hypnotic state of mind would be you enjoy drinking lots of water, 8 glasses of water. I know it sounds ridiculous. I know it sounds funny. I know it sounds like, hey, why would I need to be told that? People don't do it. Even though I'm sitting here drinking a cup of tea, and I love tea, I have to constantly work at drinking 8 glasses of water. All right. We live in a protein-rich country. Jerson This guy, Gerson Therapy, Cure for Cancer, he's down in San Diego. You can look him up on the web, .org, Gerson. And this guy has a phenomenal program for juicing, you know, just getting those vegetables and those fruits. Blackberry, strawberry, all that stuff. Blend it up, get it in your system. Okay. I'd like to make sure that you have to understand this is going to be a workout, and one of your best friends is going to be the scale, the weight scale. The weight scale is going to motivate you, and it's going to reward you. When you do things right, you're going to be able to splurge a little bit, but keep in mind, smorgasbords, all that does is expand your intestinal tract, your stomach wall, okay? And that's what's going to make it tougher for you later down the road, so don't do it, all right? Most of the baby boomers don't know that with age they need to make supplementary changes as they get older. We talked about that. Start counting your carbohydrates. Also, another form that my doctor just informed me of is egg yolk, cholesterol. What I like to do if I'm going to have a hard-boiled egg, I cut out half of that yolk, toss it. Just get rid of it. You don't need it. Okay. How much you eat. Okay, so we talked about what you can eat, you know, as far as the nuts, vegetables, and fruits and stuff like that. How much you eat. We're talking about eating more chicken, less beef, less pork. In fact, just get that out of your diet altogether. Anything that's got sodium in it, especially the pork, got tons and tons of sodium, you don't need it. When you eat a piece of chicken, it's going to be the size of your hand. Before I started this dietary supplement, dietary weight control thing, I probably 5-6 times that amount. So, you know, you got to keep an eye on that. And again, another suggestion, a hypnotic suggestion that I might give you would be for the virtual gastric lap band. All right, so that you think that you convince your mind convinces your body that you are hungry before you start. Again, drinking a glass of water before you start. All right, how much do you exercise? I hear so many excuses about exercise, and again, this would be another one of those suggestions that I would convince your subconscious mind that you enjoy exercise, and I would make that exercise within your environment. Okay, that's the key. If you like a staircase deal, the stepping, that's great. A treadmill's great if you can't get out. You know, if you live in an area where it's not safe, or you're home at weird hours, you need something in your house. If you've got a pool, most apartments have pools, big, large, Olympic-sized pools. You know, just force yourself every day. And you know what? One of the best things that you can do is get on the buddy program. Get somebody to swim or exercise with you, and you guys hold each other up. Walking of any kind during the lunch hour is great. Biking, fabulous. You know, there's no law that says you cannot get on a bicycle and ride down the street during your lunch hour. Again, 3 things that we want to be considered about: what you eat and, of course, what you drink. Okay, a lot of people will not give up alcohol, but consider the possibility of cutting it in half. Okay, or, you know, that's a good place to start. Just again, it's basic self-control in all areas of your life. Okay, figure that out. Figure out where you can, you know, maybe you keep it tight to your house. Maybe you do things on schedule. Maybe you're more apt to help out and solve a little bit more problems. How much you eat. Keep an eye on those carbohydrates. Look at the package. You'd be surprised how much processed food is out there that you really don't need. Think about your vegetables, fruits, nuts. Work on that. And again, how much we exercise. It's not the end all. You don't have to kill yourself in exercise, but it's about 30%. And that's big. That's huge. Okay? 30% is exercise. So if you're going to lose weight, you're going to have to change your attitude towards exercise and get more motivated, get the people around you to help you out. This is a great way to lose weight. You're going to live longer. And you're going to be around for your fellow man and everybody else. My name is John Koscki. Leave a comment. Don't be afraid. It takes a couple extra seconds. Helps everybody out. This is the Dr. Subconscious Show. Peace.